start by warmly thanking the ILO Director General on his report, so-called toward a minimum social contract. It is time for a new social contract between workers, government, and business based on respect for human rights, including the fundamental principles and rights and work. We Indonesian workers fully support the reform of the labor. In the context of accelerating economic integration and reshaping the labor market, the evaluation of labor policies becomes crucial, and participation of the social partners in the evaluation is critically important. We need to reframe our social contract using social dialogue. I'm in line with the report about the challenge we are facing in social dialogue, taking into account the declining trend of collective bargaining agreement coverage in many cases. Meanwhile, the effectiveness of social dialogue depends on the existence of strong representative trade unions, thus the knowledge capacity to participate in social dialogue. One of the roots of this problem is the perception that still believe cheap labor policy and export-led growth will lead a country development and sustainability. Use precarious work as a comparative advantage in attracting foreign direct investment proven to fail most of the people. The case of Indonesia and Indonesian Labor Union are currently complaining of in the ILO Standard Application Committee is one example of this circumstance. In developing the job creation law, the government like to have proper consultation with the union. Today, the union continues to voice their opposition against the job creation law. In its conclusion, the committee requests the government to prepare itself to calculate of ILO technical assistance with a particular focus on legislative labor law, including the job creation law with the full involvement of social partners to ensure full compliance with its obligation under the competition law and practice. Attend the Director General of his unwavering support to the tripartite constituent in Indonesia. I was honored to officially meet the Director General on last Saturday in his office and convey the aspiration and expectation of Indonesian workers in relation to task conclusion in 2023. In this connection, I also thankful to the International Trade Union Confederation ITUC Asia Pacific and ILO ACTRA to make this possible. In addition to that, it is timely to revisit the role of labor regulation today. The labor market situation has developed substantially in last decade. However, the legislative framework failed to follow this development. For example, labor laws is not effective to protect the types of non-standard forms of employment. Therefore, adequate and sustainable social protection for workers in gig and platform economy is essential. Check. Peace is the cornerstone of the realization of social justice. The Indonesian workers will continue to support the restoration of democracy in Myanmar. Indonesia workers stand firmly in solidarity with the Confederation of the Union Myanmar, CTUM, Myanmar workers and the people of Myanmar in their struggle to claim peace, justice, and democracy in their country. We express our strong support for peace, freedom, and self-determination of the Palestinian people. Furthermore, we exhort trade union leaders around the world to stand in solidarity with Palestinian trade unions and workers in this difficult time. We urge the world leaders to stop those brutality and inhuman occupation. Finally, I would like to conclude my speech by pledging that we, the Indonesian Trade Union, will continue to be actively involved in the activities of the ILO. Thank you very much for